does anyone else just put on chapstick, like, not obsessively, but like you put it on a decent amount. Like, it just feels good on your lips, you know? What can you say? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a lovely one out there. Today, we are listening to Utopia. It's been a while, a long time actually, since we've listened to Utopia. We're going to listen to the song Caravan. This is off of the album Adventures in Utopia. This was released in 1979, their fourth studio album. We're listening to this track because it is a suggestion. Sorry, I'm just moving my microphone. Suggestion and sponsored by Eric. So thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate the support and appreciate the recommendation as well. I also see that this was suggested by Steven Sabella, Derek Schaefer, Brian Duppel, Shannon Bennett, Nohea Mike, and Sergeant Belson. So thank you all so much for the suggestion as well. Let's go ahead and pull up the track. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Caravan. Let's set our journey straight. Here we go.
Came back with the love. Jesus went into the desert. God only knows what he saw. Hitch up your ass and your camel. Fill up your skin at the well. Roll up your tent. Whisper your prayers. Are you ready to ride your hell? Caravan. Moving through the night. Sleeping in the light.
Chorus break. Very soulful. That was tasty. This part is so cool. It's very police-like.
Oh, how I miss the big city. With a pretty girl on my arm. Sell my best friend for some water. Cut off my leg for some shade. Sunburn these thoughts from my memory. If I leave, I will be ringing.
It's gonna change. The hold on the snare. Backing vocals, the chorus, the name of the song, are so soul inspired. Now we're just rocking out. That's very run. Screaming out. Heavy drums. I was trying to tell if that was guitar or synth. I think it's synth though. Those are deep fills. That's kind of Rush-like, it reminded me of a little bit. Start it again. One more time, boys. Isn't that a very Copeland-esque drum?
Where is that bloody oasis? Must be around here somewhere. Time for some slow meditation. Time for the ultimate change. Time to make peace with Maker. Everything has been rearranged. Moving through the night, sleeping in the light of day. Speeding through the void on our way. Anywhere, caravan. Time is just a joke. Change is all.
What a great chorus that is.
Life is a mirage, holding a mirage, dancing on the desert.
Get some synth solo, some guitar solo. As the boys are mixing it up in there. Back and forth duel. That's the seagull. Shredding. I can't air guitar. Man, that was good. You know what I really enjoy about, Utopia when we listened to them like a long time ago, but also with Todd Rundgren in general, is like that really great, brilliant mix of rock, soul, R&B, prog here, like mixing it all together in this really nice package. Because like this song is incredibly catchy. Caravan. That was the worst. I think that was the worst I've ever sung in front of you guys. Caravan. Like, it's just very catchy. I love those vocals and how they keep on inserting themselves through the chorus, right? And in the chorus, you spit a line, and then you have the caravan just singing out in the range behind them. I think that is fantastic. It's incredibly catchy. And then you have excellent guitar work, which you would expect from Rundgren. But I love the back and forth that he has with Roger Powell, who's handling not only the keyboards in this the album, because he's on the personnel list, but he's also the lead vocalist on this particular track. So Roger Powell has this really, really nice voice. I love the way that he sings. It's very like cool. I think that's the best way to sound. He just sounds cool. See, he just sounds like a guy who's singing on stage with sunglasses. And you're like, why is he singing on stage with sunglasses? Why does he have to explain himself to you? That's cool. And I feel like he's embodying that. And then when he's done singing, done up there, he goes back to the keyboards. Well, maybe not go back. He has the keyboards there in front of me. And then it's just him and Todd going back and forth in this really fun, fiery, but very melodic duel back and forth between the guitar and the keys. And it's a fun back and forth solo. And like, especially because that's the outro. And I also see that here that this song is the final track on this side of the album. It gives it that like fun outro kind of feel, right? At a live show, when the musicians go back to back with each other. The guitarist and the keyboardist, or two guitarists, are kind of having a little guitar battle up there. And as a way to kind of close the show, it's euphoric, it's ecstatic, it gets the crowd up into a frenzy, and it's a fun time for everyone involved. Here it's no different. I love the intro guitar with the it's Caravan, right? So it's kind of this walking through the desert, traveling through the desert kind of idea, and I like how the sound is captured there. The drums were absolutely fantastic. It's going to be Willie Wilcox on the drums here, and I love his drumming. During the verse, it almost had a Stuart Copeland kind of feel. Like I was saying, it like sounded a little bit like the Police in that regard. And then as it moved into the second half of the track, and very nice production on the toms to make the drums feel big, but not overpowering, not overbearing. And the way that I won't say he had a solo, because I wouldn't call it a solo, an extended drum fill, we'll call it. And the way that he transitioned from playing kind of these sporadic but heavy drum fills on the toms, and then how that led into him providing the actual rhythm and the beats and the groove for the next part there was extremely well done rather. This is just a really good track. I enjoyed this one a lot. Let's take a look at the lyrics here. Scrolling up. Moses went into the desert. Moses came back with the law. Jesus went into the desert. God only knows what he saw. Is that the best double entendre? God only knows what he saw. Jesus, God, only he knows what he saw.
Please clap.
That's a great lyric. I didn't mean to bring you guys back. That's a great lyric. Hitch your ass up and your camel. Fill up your skin at the well. Roll up your tent. Whisper your prayers. Are you ready to ride through hell? Caravan. Moving through the night, sleeping in the light of day. Caravan. Spinning through the void on our way to anywhere. Caravan. Time is just a joke. Change is all we understand. Life is a mirage. Only a mirage dancing on the desert sand. How I recall all the mountains, how I remember the farm, how I miss the big city with a pretty girl on my arm. Sell my best friend for some water, cut off my leg for some shade. Sunburn these thoughts from my memory. If I live, I will be remade. Listen, he's missing that city. I think that this is probably talking like a possibly exaggerated way of saying that, like, you know, the band is on the road. That's how I read this. Like, the band is on the road. Yeah, you miss the city, but like, you got to go. And you might get some sunburn, you know. The sand is like a razor slashing at my face. Everyone's in panic, but you can't see any place. It's a sandstorm taken by surprise. Hide beneath your wrappings and cover your eyes. When I lost my kid and camel, maybe I will die. Feel so lost and helpless, I think I'm going to cry. It's a sandstorm, nothing you can do. No one knows if it will last. No one knows if you will make it through. Been so long without water, vultures are filling the air. Where is that bloody oasis? Must be around here somewhere. Time for some strong meditation. Time for the ultimate change. Time to make peace with your maker. Everything has been pre-arranged. And it just goes through the chorus. Or it could actually just be about going through a desert. It literally could just be about going through the desert and the hardships and troubles you may find yourself in. Just searching for that oasis, but in the end, maybe it's more of a mirage. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track in the comments down below. Thank you so much, Eric, for the suggestion and for the sponsorship and support on this one. Of course, I would love to hear from everybody. Press the like button before you leave if you don't mind. Subscribe if you wish. All of that other fun stuff. I don't know I'm doing this to you. Hand movements. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all later. Bye.